She's gonna be Mary, so I want everything soft. I don't want strong colors or nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and outline her eyes um, in cocoa bead. I don't want to use black because I think black will be a little bit too strong. Oh, awesome, Teresa. Thank you. I love sharing what I know. I do. And I also have a private group that's a subscription group. It's Creepy Corner. I have a pin post with all the information. And I recommend if you have thought about wanting to join, this is the perfect time because beginning October 15th, the monthly subscription is going to be $20. But if you join now, before that, you will be able to lock in the price of $15 per month and it'll never go up. But you have to join before October 15th. So just check out my pinned post and it has a link, everything. If you do join, make sure after you go to the link, make sure that you come back to my page, click on groups, and then request to join Creepy Corner, and then I'll go in and approve. Not a cartoon character. Right, your Santa is not going to be a cartoon. Remember, I'm going to try. It's going to be my first real person style Santa because all my other Santas are cartoon. But your Santa is going to be more realistic. You're welcome. You're welcome, Teresa. All right, so I went down a little too low here. I kind of wanted her eyes. I don't know if I'm going to get that look, but I kind of wanted them almost looking downward. So I'm doing just a lid. I don't know if it's going to work, but hey, I'm going to try it. We shall see. Just get these outlined. I know it looks a little funny right now, but that'll change, hopefully. I need to zoom in a little bit, I think, because I'm angled more on me. Trying to avoid my computer back there, but oh well. Oh well. No, hi, Jenny. Thanks for popping in. You can see I went a little too high on this eye, so everything is usually fixable. So I'm just gonna paint a little lower, and my white will cover all that mess up. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to get the look of her more looking downward, but honestly, I don't know if I'm going to get it, but we'll see once I get it all done, if I at least get close enough to that. I'm going to try. Hey, Jamie. Thanks for popping in. I didn't even think about the football game being on right now, so a lot of people might be busy watching football. So I do have 2 heads available that are not in my shop yet, and they are the sisters. They're the ones that look like the original ones, not the ones from last year. They look like the ones from 2 years ago. I made the mistake. I had a customer order the sisters, and she ordered the sisters from last year, which do look a little different. They're lighter and they have different eye makeup. Their mouth coloring is a little different. And I have been so busy I wasn't even thinking, and I just started making the original ones. So now I have those sisters. I need to make the other ones. And then Mary will be available. I'm not gonna wait for Jesus to be made before I put her in my shop. She'll just be available. But they probably would make a nice set. Depending on how they turn out. I honestly don't know. Yes, thank you, Jamie, for saying. Don't forget to sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. By sprinkling or by hitting the thumbs up or the hearts, that helps the algorithm on Facebook. So I'd really appreciate it. Go over all this outline again. I just want to get the base part of it. Base part done. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. I don't know, honestly. I picture it in my mind how I'm hoping it'll turn out, but we'll see. We will find out here in just a little bit. So I'm going to do the base of the blue. It's going to be super dark right now, but that's just because I'm getting the base on there. And then I'll work with the color. This is Ice Blue. It's a metallic from DecoArt called Dazzling Metallics. So again, right now everything's not like perfectly straight. In the beginning, things don't usually look that great. Look at the eye size. Getting a little bit too much of a... I'm going to go over where I'm putting the pupil because I might have the pupil a little lower to try to help give it that like looking downward, because right now they're looking a little too dreamy. We don't want Mary to have dreamy eyes. It's not what I want. Okay, we're gonna let those dry for a minute. While those are drying, I'm gonna do a little mixture here. I want her lips to be a light color, so I'm gonna use a little bit of, this is Gentle Violet by Folk Art. I'm just gonna put a dab of that and just a dab of Royal Fuchsia, because I had some rose paint and I can't find it. I was searching for it and I couldn't find it anywhere, so it's like, let me do a little mixing and see what I can come up with. And I don't want to outline her lips because I don't want it to look strong. I just want soft. So you take a little bit of the gentle, what I call it, Gentle Violet, a dab of that fuchsia and some white. Okay. I think I like it. I'm just mixing it. Let's see. Now, she does have pencils, so that will take a few coats to go over, but that's okay. I think I'm going to go more pink. It's not pink enough for me. Oh, psh. I didn't shake this. Dang it. I might even add, actually, I'm gonna add a dab of red. Let's try this to get more of a rosy. I don't want this. I'm getting too much of a lavender. Oh, rose. There we go. Needed a little red. Just a little red. I'll have to go over this to get rid of that color. He is just like Biden. He hides in his basement, LOL. Who's hiding? I think I missed something. Somebody's hiding in there. I don't know. I saw a message and then it went away, so I don't know what happened. That was meant for our hospital. Oh, okay. I was like, I got super confused there for a minute. It's like maybe I missed something. That's funny. Okay. I'm just letting those eyeballs dry while I do this. Okay, this will be kind of the first coat. And hopefully I can mix the same color. That's always a problem. For me anyway. Okay. I'll let this dry. And then I'll okay. So let's see. Before I work on her eyes, I just want to. I was hoping I could get more of that off. Don't want to put any water on there because then I'll have to wait for it to fully dry. Will you be at the 34th annual Hollister Street Fair next weekend? Actually, Teresa, I won't. I'm not doing any farmers markets or the fair thingies and stuff. The reason why is because I had too many orders, and I also have to start working for my Christmas auction. So I don't have any heads available for. I mean, I have a few heads in my shop, and like she'll be in there and stuff, but definitely not enough to do a street fair. Hi, Lourdes. Thanks for popping in. Oh, thank you, Virginia. We'll see. So I'm going to start with, because of course, I don't want her to look like she's all makeup up, so I have a feeling I might have to wipe that off. I don't want to, but I'm going to see if I can get away with just doing this, because I want more of a natural look for her, because like I said, it is Mary, So we want natural. I'll be bending out there hoping. And that is, you said next weekend? I'm gonna have to go check it out. Um, can you leave in the comments here, Teresa, your business name and the dates so that I can write it down and anybody else in the area might want to check it out? I do have a special party on Saturday. Are you going to be there both days? Because Saturday I'll be completely tied up, but I'm open on Sunday and I would love to go check it out. My daughter lives in Hollister too, so make her come with me. Okay, so this one is darker, not digging it, but it's okay. You know what? It's okay. I'm going to leave it. It just gives you that look, like they're shadowing, natural eye shadowing, no makeup. Hi, Davita. Did you get your text message response, Davita, that I was going live? You're so talented. To love your work. Oh, thank you, Melissa. That witch wreath I made her like 2.5 years ago. That wreath. Oh, I loved it. One of my favorites. And so those heads that are on there, I call them the sisters. So a lot of people that have followed me know the sisters. And I make different sets of them. They all look a little different, but yet the same, but yet a little different. They both have the evil eye looking at each other because they don't like each other. They get mad at each other. So, pretty cool. I have some that are going to be available in my shop, and I'll be doing another set. Just making, this one's darker, so I'm just trying to balance it out. Okay. Downtown Hollister 34th Annual Hollister Street Fair. It's one day only Saturday. Oh, it's only on Saturday. Yeah, we're having actually a surprise party here at my house. I'm sorry. I would have definitely went if it was on Sunday. But hey, if there's anybody else in the Central Coast area, go check out that fair. Street fair. It's probably going to be super fun. All right, let's start making her eyeballs. So I am going to go around her iris with black. Gonna go around. Whoops. Yes, great, Davita. You got your notice. Perfect. So I know it's working. And you guys don't have to worry. I won't be sending you like spam and all that stuff. It's strictly so you get notifications when I go live only. Now, anybody else that wants information like, oh, I have a sale in my shop, or I just listed new heads, just respond on that messaging and let me know, and I can be selective on whoever wants to be notified for stuff like that. Other than that, I don't want to bug anybody. I want to use it just for notifications for live unless they ask differently. I tried doing my first space. It's harder than people think. I will be joining. Awesome, Kim. I don't know if you were here a bit ago. I had just mentioned right now is a really good time to join my subscription group because starting October 15th, the price is going to go up. Currently, it's $15 a month. So anybody that wants to join, if you join now, while it's $15, you'll lock in that price and it'll never go up. And you have the option to cancel anytime. But October 15th, it'll be going up to $20. This one is smaller. I could see already the difference. I have to fix it. I like that one better. Well, this one is just shaped wrong. So I got to reshape it. But if you are interested, just go to my pinned post. It has all the information and the links. And then come back to my page and click on groups and then request to join Creepy Corner. You're welcome. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And you don't have to have experience. No experience. Beginners are welcome. Okay, I totally screwed up on her eye shape. So I gotta fix that. Everything's fixable. Never worry. It might not be perfect fixed, but it'll be better than what it is. So I'm going to reshape this eye. It's hard because the shape of eye that I'm doing, I don't normally do this kind of shape. So we're going to come here. Then I'll go back over it in black. So it looks a little creepy. We're going to let that one just kind of dry, and I'm going to start working on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more of my blue ice. Get it in here. I don't have my pupil yet, because I'm trying to give a looking down. When you just had 5 viewers, it was me. Oh my goodness, Kathy, that's awesome. Thank you for being around from the beginning. I love hearing from people that have been around from the beginning. That's super cool. Yeah, I started doing wreaths. And then I started doing heads, and I started putting the heads in the wreath, and oh my gosh. Shipping for that is like way too expensive. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just digging making these heads. I'm just going to make these heads. Once in a while, I'll do a wreath. Especially like family members. Oh, I need a Halloween wreath, or I need this. Then I'll do it. But I am so busy now making heads. I don't really have a lot of time. But I do have my favorites. Oh, like the sisters. That one I really love doing. And the Mad Hatter wreath, that one was pretty popular. I really enjoyed that one as well. So those kind of wreaths every so often. And there's people that, you know, they're cool, like, hey, I'll pay that. But I just don't have time to make them anymore. But yeah, it's funny. I started out doing wreaths, and actually it was funny. The whole name. Oh, thank you. I love that wreath too, Jenny. I do. The way I originally started, my daughter-in-law is the one that got me started. She sent me a picture of a wreath, Halloween wreath. And then I'm like, oh man, those are cool. And I said, maybe I'll make some. I think that would be fun. And I said, well, it was during Halloween time. So I didn't plan on doing, you know, I didn't think I was going to get a passion for wreath making. And so I'm like, I need a name. What should I call myself? And I'm like, hey, how about creepy holiday stuff? So I can make Halloween, you know. And then it turned out I loved it. And then people were getting into it. And so the name stuck, and I almost changed the name because I'm like, people are going to think I'm weird, creepy holiday stuff. And it's funny. I had a lot of people say, no, don't change your name, because it makes people wonder what you make with that name. So now I'm stuck with it. And I'm so used to it. It's just part of me. And then I got into doing the Halloween scary creepy heads, and it just all flows now. Creepy holiday stuff. But I also do non-creepy. For example, Mary here. This beautiful Mary is not creepy at all. So I'm just kind of shadowing, not shadowing, adding some highlight to this area of the eye so it stands out more this way, as if light's coming down this way. Just like that. Then, where's my black? Just kind of smooth out this part. This part needs to be a little more round. Okay. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy. Just okay. Now I'm going to do just a little highlight here. Okay. Now I'm going to go back because I need more white in this part of the eyeball. I'll fix my outline and stuff after it dries. What color do you use for her face? This is actually the base coat to this head is rosy beige, and that is made by a ceramic coat. It looks like this, rosy beige. Now, there's another color. If you can't find that, there's a few similar colors, but there's another one I like that is called Santa's Flesh, and that is by Deco Art Americana. If I run out of rosy beige, sometimes I'll go to that. I'll show you. He's not all the way done. He's just been prepped. But this is done in Santa's Flesh. And this is the one I'm going to be working on for a customer. She wants a realistic Santa. So let me tell you, I want to show you something. So this is what your heads... Okay, this guy's got a longer neck, but the faces are still the same. So this is what his face, you know, looks like usually. So you see, whoa, you see his side view? I gave him just a, oh my god, I have no room. I gave him a little swoop. I reshaped his nose because I figured Santa doesn't have that nose. He has more of a turned up. But as I was shaping it, you know, more and more of the styrofoam starts to come off, and it was like, okay, I'm just going to keep it at just a little swoop. He's going to have a little buttony nose. And then I made it kind of go up more here so that this will be kind of the little round thingy. But anyway, main reason I showed you was Santa's Flesh, Deco Art Americana can be substituted if you can't find rosy beige. It's not exactly the same, but it's super close. Don't forget to sprinkle. Don't forget to, let's just say it. Don't forget to share. Share the video. Tag people. If anybody likes styrofoam head art, painted mannequins, or tag them in the comments. You can do that. Well, also thumbs up, hearts. That would be awesome because that really helps too, the algorithm. Yeah, Davida. Normally I do the cartoon style Santa, which you could see on my page, and you can find me on Pinterest and Instagram and all that. You can see all my heads there too. Also here in Styrofoam Head Art, you can find them under albums here on my Creepy Holiday Stuff page. But it really makes me mad every time I add new heads to my albums here on the page. The newer ones go all the way to the bottom, and there's like 400 heads or something, so you got to scroll down through all my stuff to get to the newer ones. But anyway, you can see there my Santa that's cartoon style. Love the sound of the wind chimes. My husband loved wind chimes. I make sure I do keep a small wind chime. Aw, I am a lover of wind chimes too. My husband doesn't like them, but it's like, dude, I've always loved them. They're staying there. I have them all in my backyard, and I have right here by my window. And when it starts getting a little too crazy, sometimes I apologize to everybody because some people don't like them, but to me, it's very relaxing. I love them. Okay, so now, well, this is pretty close to dry, because I only use General Sketch and Wash pencils. Highly recommend them. Regular pencils, you know, it takes forever to try to get off. This, oh, look at that. Poof. My drawing, I just wipe into the painting just in case my paint's not all the way dry, and it comes right off because you don't want to leave that pencil on there. A little bit right there. Okay. Yes, it is, Jenny. Absolutely. I agree. Okay, so this, you know, does need to be fixed a little bit. But before I do that, I'm going to do her tear duct. So you don't have to get all crazy with a tear duct. That's, I don't know, it's not very easy for me. I just do a little coloration there to make it look like there's one, especially if it's not a Halloween head. You don't want red eyes, bloodshot, when you're doing more of a natural head. So I just put a dab of red. This actually is barn red barn. I love this color too. Hold on, I gotta, and then I dab some white. I gotta change brushes because that one has a little long hair on it. And just kind of make the little curve there to look like it's a tear duct. And you can even add it down your water line if you want. You don't have to. We're not trying to be like super fancy, just simple, pretty. And then I usually add a little over here. This brush is just making me mad. It's a piece of crap. Add a little over here. I'm only adding a little bit to give it a natural look. Just a little. And then the tear duct, you want to try to blend it in so it doesn't look like a sharp line, you know, kind of blended. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over. I have a Q-tip. I need a Q-tip. Can you give me a second? I need to get a Q-tip. I have to get rid of that pencil. I should have did that before I did all this other jazz. Sorry. So I'm just going to take my Q-tip. What will you use for wig? I'm actually not going to use a wig on her. I'm not going to paint hair either. What I have is I have some material. I have some white, and then I have some of the powder blue. And it's going to drape to where she won't need hair. You'll see. As soon as I'm done, I have it cut, and it'll be ready to put on. Because I thought of some ideas, and I'm like, you know, I don't need to spend that extra money on a wig because I'm going to drape her. So It wouldn't even be seen. Okay, so I gotta fix her shape of her eyes. It's very not even. Hi, Palan. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to go back over. I'm honestly not even sure if I'm going to use lashes. I have some picked out. I just don't want anything to look really strong, hard. I just want a very soft look. So what I'll do is when I'm done with this, I will put an eyelash up to one and take a look and see how it looks. Most of my eyelashes are quite dramatic. I found the very least dramatic. Yes, Virginia, you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Hair can make a really big difference in them too. Like on my sisters, the ones I did 2 years ago, I painted black pixie cut hair on them, and oh my gosh, they look so cute. And then bald gives them a whole different look. A wig gives them a whole different look. And then sometimes you just don't need a wig at all. I'm fussy. That is correct. I don't like sending heads out unless I feel, good about them. Okay, so let's do her other eyeball. And I think actually I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm going to try it because I don't know still if I'm doing lashes, but I'm going to add a little bit of the brown shadow right below to give it more of a prettier look on her eye. First, I'm going to start with this light color brown. Go really close here, see if it even shows up. It's barely, and that's all I want. I just want barely. I put my clown head and clown reviews. Oh, awesome. I'd love to see a picture how you have them displayed, Virginia. That would be awesome. You could send it in a message, or you can actually on Creepy Holiday Stuff page, on this page, there is a community section where you could post pictures for everybody to see. I don't get notifications for that. I always go in and check though, like every other day. So I will see it there. So a little coloring. It's kind of messed up, but I think it's okay. All right, so now I'm going to come over here, try to reshape this eyeball. And after, I gotta fix her lips. I just realized they're kind of crooked. After that, then I'll redo her lips, put on her cloth. Should be done. I put my clown head. Oh, I already read that one. Okay. Always look at your head straight on. It's a mistake a lot of people make with their pupils is I don't think they look straight on with the head when they do the pupils. If your pupils are off, then it'll make your eyes look off. So try to keep your, like she's looking at you, or if you're making her look in a different direction, do the same thing. Hi Norma, how are you doing, love? Guess what I'm making, Norma? Guess what I'm making? I'm making Mary. And I also plan on making Jesus, but I don't have his head ready. I have to prep his head. I don't have a mustache or a beard, but and I'm going to go ahead and sell them separate. I was just going to wait and then do them together, but it's like, no, I'll just do them separate. I'm just hoping she turns out. Hopefully. Yeah, I thought, how beautiful. You know, I am creepy holiday stuff. I make a lot of weird stuff, fun stuff, kid stuff, adult stuff, gory stuff, but I also do, you know, other things too. And Mary, this lovely lady, is one of them also. I just hope she turns out. I'm going to put a little bit of more blue here. Again, if you're new here and you're interested in getting notified by text when I go live, all you have to do is go on your cell phone and text the word creepy to 74121, and you'll be notified by text message every time I go live. Oh, I'm really glad because painting is a therapeutic and relaxing thing, and adding the natural wind chimes is probably pretty cool. I didn't even think about that. Together it makes for a very relaxing. If I would just keep my mouth shut, right? So you guys can just enjoy the wind chimes and watch the painting instead of listening to me jab, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's do a little highlight here. Well, actually, I gotta redo her. Got some issues up here. Hold on. Some issues up here that looks funky. Funky. I look at her straight on, do the pupil again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Thank goodness. Because if you guys thought my voice was annoying, that would probably be terrible. Wouldn't be able to relax at all, huh? Alright, so let's do a little highlight here. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. She's not looking down. Well, kind of. I wanted her to look downward, and she has, I think, a little bit of that look, right? A little bit of the look looking down. So let's go ahead and add some of that tannish brown. Just a little for some color here. Very little. We don't want wild dark makeup, just very natural, soft look. what I'm going for. Okay, now I gotta do her tear duck. Duck of tear. Ducks of tear. Ducks of tears. Wow, that sounds kind of deep. Sounds kind of deep. That's what they are. There are ducks of tears. I'm such an emotional person. Just hearing the phrase ducks of tears makes me feel sad. I'm kind of weird like that. I get emotional so easy. We just want very little color right here. And I'm also going to add a little highlight, not highlight, a little shadow around the iris outline to give it more realistic look. Okay. Tanya, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to wipe off the brown. Tanya, I am making Mary. I will be making Jesus also, but I don't have him ready. I don't have his head prepped. I do have some other orders I have to finish up before I start on Jesus, but Mary will be done. She will be available in my shop along with a set of the sisters that are more of the original style from 2 years ago. Just for anybody who's interested. On my website. My website is creepyholidaystuff.com. And check me out on YouTube, Pinterest. I got some cool boards on Pinterest. And Instagram. Instagram's usually the easiest way to see all my heads because I don't post memes or nothing on there. It's just straight heads that I do. All right, try this again. Doing a little shadowing around the eye to make it look more like with depth, more real. Just a little bit on the top, like that. Tanya, thank you so much for the stars. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anybody who sends stars, just so you know, those stars, anything collected there goes straight to supplies. It all goes to my creating styrofoam head art. So thank you again, Tanya. All right, so we have our shadowing around her eyes. Got to be careful. You don't want to do too much. And although she is kind of sad sometimes, she has sad look in some of her paintings. The shadows kind of give that a little, but we don't want too much. Like this one has maybe a little too much, but think we're okay. And this shadowing is darker than this side, but I'm not too worried. I'll add a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna go over her lips again, and then we're gonna do some blush. If you know my work, I rarely shadow the nose because it's just not something I can openly admit do well. Just can't. It's not something I can do well. Sometimes I'll do it and it looks fine, and then sometimes it looks stupid. So I think the heads turn out okay without having the nose. It works. Okay, I had to fix the shape here because I seem to be a little bit off. Just want kind of a rose tint to her lips. Now, I'll fix those edges when it's time to do touch-ups. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take an old brush. Let me just close these because I'm notorious for dropping them everywhere, spilling them everywhere. Always do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of white, just barely. Whoa, not like that. Let me wipe that. Okay, old frayed brush, just an old frayed brush. I love this. I'm gonna dab it in the white. That's a lot, so I'm gonna smash it on my paper so there's very little on the brush. Okay, then I'm gonna go in a curvy motion, not motion but curved, because the lips curve, it looks more real. And I'll do a little bit up here, like that. It just gives it a more real look. Okay, then I'm gonna go, hold on, more of my mixture here. Where's that color? I need a touch of red, just a touch, just a touch. Alright, so I took the red and then the other color that I was using, and I'm just gonna barely put it in between the lips so I have a little bit of a separation, so it doesn't look like she just has one solid lip. It's a little separation, barely. But again, I don't want anything too bright or anything like that, so. I keep getting tons of TikTok messages from my, dang it, my kids always sending me TikToks. I'm mixing the red with the other color, and I got white on here, so now it ended up being lighter. very light separation, not a lot. Okay, so next it's time to seal the eyeballs and the lips, because I like to do that so I get a better look at what it looks like, and then I can also decide. I don't like how that's so much darker, the pencil, but it's a lot darker. Then I can decide on if she's going to have eyelashes. You have to be super careful because it will totally screw up your eyes where you put shadow. It'll smear and look terrible. So I just dab over that. And I'll take a different brush and dab just right over this stuff so I don't ruin. Oof, you can see where it wants to smear. Gotta be careful. If it smears, try to fix it right away. So you just want to dab it so it gets that coat on there. And then you could always go over it once it has a coat on it. And you don't want too much because it'll drip and it'll look terrible. Just gotta be careful what you do. Okay. So, hi Lori. Thanks for popping in. Almost getting ready to put her cape over her. I'm going to do a little blush. Then I will look and see if I need to do lashes or not. But I'm really, as of this moment right now, I'm liking her without lashes, but I know that's weird, so. Oh, shoot balls. Be careful, these things dent so easy. Okay, I'm going to go with the softest pink first, because sometimes you think that, oh, that's a light color, and you put it on, it's like, oh my god, what did I do? If you have any pitting and stuff like that, it's going to show up also. So I just want just a little touch of color on her cheeks. Just very little. Just enough to show a little color. Because remember, this is Mary, so I want everything really natural and soft. See how it's just nice and soft? Nothing too heavy. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to move all this because I have that white material and I do not want it to get any of this shadow on it at all. Okay, I know my table looks dirty, but it's just stained. Alright, let's see. I have an order coming in Thursday with like almost 100 lashes. So I'm down to very little. And I only have, the least dramatic are these actually. And you know, you're probably going, what? But yeah, the rest are too dramatic. So I don't want dramatic on her at all. I want her to be very natural. Very natural. One last time I'm going to say, because I know people come in and out, and I don't mean to be repeating myself so much, but just so you know, if you'd like to be notified when I go live, on your cell phone, text the word creepy to 74121, and you'll be notified when I go live. Don't worry, you're not going to get anything else from me because I don't send spam. I don't know, I think I better do lashes, even though that looks good. Probably should do lashes. Oh, but then it gives her makeup look. I don't know. I'm going to put her cape on her, and then we will have a discussion on what you guys think. I know it's like, yeah, but she needs lashes. But you know what? Sometimes to get the look you're going for, sometimes lashes are not the answer. And I know it seems weird, but the lashes add more of like a glamour to it, and I don't want that. I want to stay very soft. But in the end, you know, she still might get lashes. I just don't know. All right, I am not a seamstress, so if anybody does buy this, you may want to unpin it and like sew the edges or something, because I just cut. I don't trim and fold over and sew. I don't have a sewing machine, nothing like that. So I don't do that. Like the front edge I'm going to fold over because it's, you know, cut. And this is what I'm going for. I will paint my pins because I only have yellow. So I don't want, she's going to have blue also. So I kind of, because I'm not doing hair, I'm going to just pin this right here so that it's, you know, firm around her head. And on the other side. And I left it long because I thought that it would look prettier long. Especially if somebody put it on like a stand or something. It's not super long, but it's a little long. Okay, so that is, and then this can be clipped right there. Let me zoom out so you guys could even see what I'm doing. Let's see, I guess a little better. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, yeah, you can see everything. Sorry if I'm messing with your eyeballs. I'm just gonna do this because that's the look I have. I do need to put some white paint on these. Yes, she absolutely needs clip on the bottom. Again, I am not a seamstress, so these are all pinned on. If somebody does buy it, you know, you might want to sew the edges. I don't know. I don't think it looks bad, but again, I don't. That's what I don't do. I don't sew. All the edges are not sewn. Oh, see, she's already so. I just think she's beautiful. This is the material that you absolutely probably would want to sew. You see how the edges are? It starts to fray. But in the front, I'm going to fold it. I don't want to do no hot glue, nothing like that. I just want to pin it. Actually, let me go a little more. And I think that it should just hang, like that. Pilan, you absolutely can if you're interested. You're the first one, I believe. Thank you, thank you. I like it. Just nice because natural. Yes. Now, do you guys know what I mean about no eyelashes? I really think, yeah, just hanging like this. I think, Palon, message me, or I'll message you after if you do want to purchase this. Um, I'll let you have first choice on it. And also, if you do decide, I think I'm not even gonna pin it. I think what I'll do is I will just send the material in the box. Again, I'm not a seamstress. I did not sew the edges. It'll eventually, get frayed, so I'll leave that to you. But yes, she does not need. Good, good. I don't think she needs lashes either. I'm in love with her. I think she's beautiful. This is my my take on Mary, and just simple, beautiful, um, nothing overly striking. I just love it. And I was laying in bed last night, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to make Mary and Jesus. Yes, Yolanda, that's what I see. Just pure, just very pure. I love it. Um, and it's a simple head. The only thing that I am unhappy about is that I was a little too dark on the pencil, and when I went over with my shadow, it's darker there. But in all honesty, I don't think it really hurts her look. And the way she stands with her head at a slight slant, it's just the look exactly that I wanted. Oh, I hope so, Jenny. I hope so. Yeah, definitely. Maybe she was speaking to me last night because I had this desire. And then first thing this morning, I ran to Joann's and I walked those aisles and walked those aisles of her fabric because this is the exact color blue I had to have. And I don't even know what kind of material. It's nice though. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a seamstress, so I'm not good at material. I don't even know what kind it is. But once I saw it, I'm like, that's it. That's what I wanted. Awesome. Okay, Palan, so I will message you and let you know price. You're a Creepy Corner member, so you actually get a 15% discount. Um, thank you, everybody. Let me just look at the messages really quick that I did. Sometimes, and if you said something and I didn't respond, please forgive me. There's a lot of times that there's messages that I don't see, and then when I go back later, because I always go back and go through the comments because there's messages I see that I didn't get to see during the live. Um, so again, please, I apologize. I will get to them though when I check back later on. Uh, oh, good. A lot. Okay. Palon, Norma, Jenny say no lashes. Yes, Norma, very natural. Jenny, perfect liver. I had a perfect model. Yes, I did have a perfect model. All right, so it'll be a while before I do Jesus. I still have to, like I said, I got to do some orders, and then I actually have to order a wig and beard for him because I look at numerous paintings to see which ones, and I got to get his beard and mustache, and then I will make him. But I love her so much that I might, because I have enough material to do another one. Um, I think I'm gonna do another one. But I have to wait till I get some orders done. I have to do Virginia's Santa Claus. I have um, some other stuff, and I'm gonna make some more sisters. So I do have some sisters available. Let me make sure she never responded about them. She didn't. So I do have two sisters available for sale. They're not even in my shop yet. Um, and she's no longer available. So, anyway, thank you all who shared. Thank you all who participated. Um, Thank you for the stars. And if you opted in to get notified for when I go live by text, I will be sending a text whenever I go live so you won't miss anything. And again, that's just your text message. Open up your messages and type creepy and send it to 74121. All right, everybody take care. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to join my group, the price goes up October 15th. So this is your chance to lock in the current price of $15 per month, and it will never go up. But starting October 15th, it's going to go up to 20. All right. Thank you. Everybody have a wonderful evening. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.